around 11K this morning. Granted, 5 of these are evals and then 5 of these are XFAs. Here's my Top Step stats for now. I just took a payout, so that's why my balance is obviously not the same as this, but let's just get right into it. So coming in the morning, let me turn this off real quick. Coming in the morning, I was already pretty bullish, for the reason being this 4 hour is holding, right? And then I had my condition set at this 4 hour. If we were to inverse this 4 hour, I would expect price to go to all-time highs. If not, we could possibly come and see new week opening gap, which is around here. But we were also inverse this hourly here, right? So overall, I had a bullish bias to at least these relative equal highs, all this stacked highs here, right? So basically, in order for me to long, I would like to have seen this 4 hour low get took, right? It was this 4 hour low. Sorry, this 4 hour low, which on ES was this low, right? So breaking down to the actual trade, let me throw these on real quick. Honestly, pretty simple, obvious, super good continuation trade. Just look at all the liquidity we have resting, right? All this high resistance liquidity. So this play here was valid, right? This 5-minute inversion, I guess you could have took to these highs, but the only reason I didn't take this 1 minute was because there wasn't much structure, right? So we swept the main level I wanted to see get hit, which was this one. After we took that, I really wanted to take this 1 minute with good displacement here, so it would have been something like this. Probably would have ran my stops around these lows and then targeted 9:30 a.m. open. And it would have worked very well, right? But in my head, there was not much structure. So we kind of just sold off here, like 300 ticks, and then just kind of instantly reversed. Really no internal manipulation, maybe on a 30-second, I believe, or I believe I knew a few people that took the 15-second, where we kind of consolidated for a second and then went. So I guess that was valid, but I wanted to get extra confirmation. So after we ran this 5 minute, I was already bullish. And keep in mind, 10 a.m. open is the 4 hour candle that I held my condition at, which was around here, I believe. So this is a big 4 hour respecting here, and then this was a 4 hour gap that I had my condition at. If we inversed, I wanted to see all-time highs go to. Now, the exact time that this setup hits, right, this was at 9:50. So in my head at 9:50, when we're moving like this, I can anticipate that the 4 hours is going to get inversed, which that's exactly what we did. So overall, I had a bullish bias until all-time highs. Also on the 1 minute, if we take our fib, we can see that we hit OTE of this leg as well. Sorry, if we take our fib, we hit OTE of this leg, right? On the 1 minute. So basically, we had a 5-minute inversion on top of all-time highs to get, and then we recreated another 5 minute. I wanted to originally take, this is where I would have got cooked. I wanted to originally take this 1 minute here. So I wanted to take this 1 minute and then run it to here, go break even at these highs. But the only reason I didn't take this low, I think it was something like this. We never tapped into this 5 minute on NQ, but ES did. So we threw in a 5 minute SMT. But in my head, I wanted to take the 30-second because I kind of was just anticipating that we were going to go to all-time highs. So after we didn't inverse this 30-second, we came and re-swooped the lows, which in my head, this was a plus, especially with this volume. Look how much volume came in on this 130-second candle. And then exactly at macro time, I think it was like 9:53. Yeah, 9:53 perfectly. I did aim for like a 1 to 1.75 only because I wanted to have past these evals, but I probably would have TP'd around here at all-time highs, if not. But overall, we clearly clearly are bullish. We inversed the 4 hour, right? We had an internal manipulation, right? We came and reswept the lows. We had a perfect 30-second after we inversed it, or perfect momentum. So overall, this was super good, right? It was a super clean, easy trade, right? We hit OTE of this leg. We had a resweep of the lows, which is our internal manipulation that we'd like to see. Holy magnet, right? We had a resweep of these lows here. So OTE, resweep, 30-second, great volume, macro time, hit the 5-minute, and then we have all-time highs that we just built LR2. At this time, also, ES was nowhere near NQ, which means NQ was leading, which means NQ is probably going to end up taking all-time highs, which is exactly what we did. I mean, this was honestly picture perfect. There's not anything I would say that was wrong or bad about this trade at all. I think everything kind of aligned exactly how I wanted it to. Also, when we're going and trending towards a high like this, and we just edge it, like literally by 40 ticks, right? We're just building LR to go get it, right? So we're just building more liquidity to go get it, which is exactly what we did. We hit the 5-minute and then flew. So that was basically my trade today. If you guys want to see more trade breakdowns, let me know, and I'll be sure to get them out for you guys. But other than that, that is about it. So I will see y'all in the next one.